Ryusho's just calling me Clock now. She doesn't even call me Clockhead. She just calls me Clock. I'll show her a clock. These things just fly around and shoot regeneration ampoules into us. Cannot administer. Oh, that's that. You see, this is what happens when you give billionaires free reign over society. Not only is racism alive, but we're broken down by even our blood is broken down into subcategories. 3J54s are ineligible. Wait, she's got the right subsection of blood, but she's not bleeding enough, so she doesn't qualify. I mean, this healthcare, they don't even get better in the near apocalyptic future. Well, listen, if you have to cut off a limb to get healthcare, it's fine. You guys cut off the limb, they'll give you the painkillers, I'll reverse time, you'll get your limb back, and you'll get your fix. Man, if Dr. House was around, if Dr. House was a part of this squad, Dante would hook a brother up. That's all I'm saying. That's incredible. In the future, we're gonna have flying robots that will fly to your house to deny you healthcare. You won't even have to get out of bed to find out that your life is over. That's the kind of future that I want to live in. If I'm gonna die, don't even wake, I'm not getting up. Don't wake me up. Send me an email. I'll get my affairs in order. Why does Dante's head kind of look like a double-slotted toaster from this angle? Also, why are they shooting Ishmael? And please stop it. Is Samjo the most incompetent person in this entire story? He nearly gets us killed by chicken demons, and now his robots are shooting us with syringes when we don't even need them. We're gonna overdose on healthcare. Oh, hey, this is the Ishmael from that we just pulled. I know you're all thinking it was some kind of sexual thing, but I mean, get your mind out of the gutter. She's melting before our very eyes. Here we are again, talking as Ishmael is dissolving before our very eyes. Look at Ishmael, she's melting down. I love how every time I look up the absurdity of the game, one of the characters will be like, guys, this is absurd. What's going on here? Apologies for my negligence. Outis, one of your party members is dying, and you turned to have a conversation with your other party members. We have to talk about this. This isn't just something you can apologize and we'll just forget. All right, Ishmael is dissolving in front of us, and you're turning around to gossip. By the way, why are we still talking? Let's get her into a de-dissolvination chamber. I mean, is it that bad? I mean, come on. What kind of company is this? Our employees just melted in front of our eyes, and we're just like, hey, did you see that new movie? Yeah, I didn't like it either. It was woke. I don't know about you, but I prefer my movies sleep. How am I supposed to sleep through a movie if it's all awoke? You know what I'm saying? Holy crap, I just bought a bunch of thread from here. Oh my god. Let me just grab an uptie 3 on this donkey real quick. My god, like, is this like mommy? Is this mommy donkey? Serious mommy going to stab you with a demonic lance, Don Quixote? I'll take it. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. Dude, she could literally kill me, and then I could be brought back. Well, actually, no, that wouldn't work, because I'm not actually a part of the sinners. I was gonna say, why am I getting involved in the lore? Okay, I'll have Dante write me into the contract somehow. I'll be the 13th sinner, just so that Donkey can kill me, and then Dante can bring me back to life. It'll be like Far Cry 3. She'll be riding me, and then she'll kill me. After I finish, she'll kill me. Dante will bring me back to life. This channel is demented. There we go. And like I said, I guess I'll save the rest of the thread for you guys. Will have to let me know if what's his name, if middle brother Sinclair is better than this one. I mean, I looked at the tier list, and this was like the best Sinclair version that I had. He doesn't really, I don't think he really has many good versions from what I saw, but middle brother is still so new. By the time that this video comes out, people will probably know if he's good or not. I don't know anything. I'm like Alice in Chains Mad Season. Is it Mad Season? Was it a Mad Season song, or was it an Alice in Chains? I don't know anything. That song? I'm that song. Ian Staley sang it regardless. He was in both of those bands. Oh great, reinforcements have arrived now that we've killed 5,000 robots on our own. What in the Eps? What? Who the fuck are you? What are you? Are you? Wait a minute. Is this Dante? Is this Dante from an alternate universe from the Devil May Cry series? Is this game now featuring weirdo Dante from the Devil May Cry series? Oh, thank God this chick is still around. Hey, can I get your number? Don't tell Mommy Donkey or Ishmael. or Altus, or Radia, or Faust. For an evil terrorist organization that's trying to steal our everlasting life potion, we're doing a whole lot of talking and not a whole lot of killing each other. Yeah, and I know that these billion-dollar corporations are all about, you know, like stealing other people's work and everything, but you can't steal Dante's secret formula. Nobody even knows what Dante doesn't even know what his secret formula is. He just woke up one day and he was just like, I got flames on my head. I got flames on my head and I'm surrounded by hot-ass bitches. I woke up with a waifu crew. Yep, we've all been there, boys. Waking up with a bunch of hot chicks around us. Yep, I totally have. And they were all like, oh, Mr. Clayman, oh, we want your pee. And I said, ladies, I was beating them off with a stick. I said, get away, ladies, I need room. Bring me my bacon and eggs. And they all got out of the bed. And they all got out of the bed butt naked. They ran to the kitchen to get me my bacon and eggs. So we're playing Limbus Company, and we're in Kanto 4. This mission felt particularly tumultuous. I don't think so. I'm having a grand old time. No tumult over here, but I am trying to mulch chocolate all over Ishmael's body. Man, that was definitely a joke if I've ever told one. Age of humanity. Oh, I've been waiting for this age forever. I grew up in the age of animals. I had to crawl around on my hands and feet all day long. Is this Linkin Park? Okay, I thought that Paper Cut was about to start playing. That music, the beginning of this track sounded so familiar. I thought it was about to go. Did she just call Ryushu a snobby jerk? Oh, this chick better have liked having her head attached to her body. Her kappa tated to her body. What is this age of humanity? Oh, sorry, can't tell you. There's robots again. Man, every time I'm about to get a little nugget of information, there's dang robot. That's a giant lance. That is a ridiculously giant lance. It looks more like a giant sword. The Berserk references are just never gonna stop. They are just never going to stop. I mean, even Sinclair. I mean, Jesus. Jesus. Oh my God. What is she, Sephiroth? Oh, that is, Don Quixote is gigantic right there. That was, perspective was crazy. Oh yeah, by the way, I've been seeing some people in the comment section just completely misunderstanding what YouTube is supposed to be. Like, I'll see people in the comment section, they're like, why don't you stop talking over the cutscenes? Why don't you read? Yeah, because that would make for a really great show. Like, me just reading the story that you guys all know already. Like, I swear, like people want you to be like a carbon copy of every other YouTuber or content creator on the internet. And that's just not the point of the internet. Like, the whole point of making videos and stuff like that was to broadcast yourself, not broadcasting a copy of other people. If you wanted to watch a content creator say the same thing that you heard on Twitter 5 minutes ago, you would go and watch Penguins, Charlie, you would go watch Ludwig, you'd go watch any of these other safe guys that just regurgitate what Twitter's been saying all day long and taking the middle of the road thing. I'm trying to entertain you. I'm trying to be a character. I don't see any terrorists. Thank God. The war on terror has finally ceased. I thought she was about to say, relax, I brought plenty of terrorists. You're you're not helping. If that was the case. Oh, great. Another machine talking to us distortedly. But yeah, some of you in the comments section get it. And some of you guys have been around since the Nikkei days when CLAYMANTICS first started. And you get what I'm trying to do here. You get that I'm trying to do a show. I'm not trying to be like every other person that just tells you what you want to hear. I'm trying to be wacky. I'm trying to do a show. And for all of you that think that I'm not paying attention to this story, I'll have you know, I'm paying attention to this story more than any other gacha game that's out right now. And that's saying something. The real ones know, the day ones know that I don't care about story in most games. So the fact that I am retaining things that are happening in this, that shows character progression, character development. I'm really not liking this new version of Dante that Capcom has came out with. You know, there's Dante Must Cry, or Dante May Cry, Dante May Cry, and then there's Dante May Limbus Company. Two different Dantes is what I'm trying to convey. Trying to convey the Dante. Convey the Dante way. Shit. Oh, what is this? What is this show? What is this channel that you have tuned into? You know what? All the detractors are right. This channel is terrible. CLAYMANTICS is canceled. Another thing that really cracks me up is when people are like, shut up, stop talking and just pull. Yeah, because that would make for really good content. All right, doing another 10 pull. Oh, oops, didn't get anything on that one. All right, let me do another 10 pull. It's like you people are begging to have worse content. You're begging to have worse content creators, and you're obsessed with this idea that people must be milquetoast and have no personality. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand why there are channels with millions of views, millions of subscribers, and the person behind the microphone has nothing to say. They have no opinions. They have no personality, and they have millions of views. I'll never understand it. But apparently there are people in this comment section who want me to be as boring as those people. I'll never understand it. And I will not succumb to being boring. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not boring. I refuse to be boring. Oh, this is gonna be really weird. I don't have an ego with mommy Don Quixote yet, so whenever I use Don Quixote's ego, she's gonna go back to being happy-go-lucky Quixote. And other people. Oh, wow. I just realized this canto is starting to get harder because I can't win rate anymore. One of my characters are dead. When people tell me that I'm mispronouncing Don Quixote, it's supposed to be Don Quixote. Who gives a toss? Oh, he said Yodi instead of Hody. Why don't you go howdy yourself? Why are we talking to the terrorists through their machine? Oh, we're a bunch of roaches, huh? We're a bunch of roaches? You're the one sending in a robot to do their dirty work, Miss terrorist lady man. Keep on crawling like the bugs that you are. I would be so much of a better villain. Somebody hire me to be the villain in your game. I can be Arch. I can be Arch. What kind of organization is this Technology Liberation Alliance? Okay, I was just about to make a joke about how I'm paying attention to the story, and I just butchered. I can't even read anybody. Yeah, guys, I can read. I can't even read the words that are in front of us. What kind of organization is this Technology Liberation Alliance? Hong Lu, if you're not paying attention to this story, if I know what's going on, it's a terrorist organization. If I have to explain the story to a person who's in the story, we have a serious problem. Why do you bother asking such questions? I swear to God, the writers are so good at what they do. They have the characters set you up for a moment where you're just like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? And then another character, their next line is going to be, what do you mean? What are you talking about? It's like they knew that you would have the reaction that they're planning you to have, and then they have the character in the story say the thing that they know that you're thinking. And it makes you have that moment where you're like, that's what I'm saying, and it bonds you with the character more. That's good writing. Take note, Hollywood! Why would I watch CLAYMANTICS? It's just a retard screaming about nothing the entire time. You're absolutely true. You're right. You're correct. But that doesn't make it any less special, damn it! Why would somebody agree to join what? Wait, what did she say? What could be the reason a highly praised employee decided to join terrorists? Working at the same company for 47 years and not getting a single raise. I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you joined this place isn't paying me shit. I'm joining ISIS. Sign me up for Al-Qaeda. I like to join them Al-Qaeda boys. I hope they have a nice, I like a nice vest. I hope they have a nice vest for me to wear. Al-Qaeda's a motorcycle gang. I hope they give me one of them top and bottom rockers. I want to show off my colors. Let people know that I'm with Al-Qaeda. Hey, I'm looking for Al-Qaeda. Anybody seen Al-Qaeda around here? He told me he was gonna be around here. Man, that Al's never where he says he's gonna be. You know what I'm talking about? Fortunately, I didn't see any killing machines here. Well, that's a sentence I think that we should all be saying a lot. Whenever you're feeling down about your life and you think, man, things just ain't going my way, just remind yourself, fortunately, I don't see any killing machines here. However, a couple of unwelcoming figures approach. Well, you can't have it both ways, all right? You're gonna have some unwelcome figures approaching and some killing machines. Maybe both at the same time, maybe one or the other. You can't have it all, my good friends. They're not holding any weapons. They may be unarmed, but that just means we gotta get the drop on them. Oh, she's back, and she's showing me her shoulders. This is what I'm talking about. Everybody's talking about the feet and the armpits. It's the shoulders, it's the back. Sometimes you just look at a chick's hands and you get an erection. I don't make the rules. Yeah, that's it. Nobody ever talks about a hand fetish. You know, these foot fetishes, they're getting all of the heat. They're getting all of the spotlight. Where are my hand bros at? If you see a chick with some nice hands and you pop a sniffy, put your hands up. Hands for hands. It's a new movement I'm starting today. I'm literally like, I'm the Michael Scott of YouTube. I just start sentences and I don't even know where they're going. You think you're better than us because you're just in a terrorist organization? I'll let you know. Oh, her name's Rand. That's a hot ass name for a chick. You'll neutralize me and keep me barely alive. Yep, that's my motto for all of my marriages. Yeah, we're gonna Tokyo Ghoul this bitch. We're gonna chop off all of her fingers, and then we're gonna regenerate her, rewind time until she gives us what she actually knows. She's probably gonna become 10 times stronger. She's probably gonna become a real problem for us if we do that, honestly. Now, please toy with me. Toy with me. I am willing to be toyed. Actually, that sounds horrible. I'm not into that. I'll do it on. I'll toy you, but you don't toy me. That's off limits 100%. Oh, great. The building was engulfed in an explosion. All that remains is a charred stain. What is this, Taco Bell night? Comedy. Oh, thank God. Timu Dante from Devil May Cry is here, and he's fine. He's not a scratch on him. Don Quixote was impaled on a pillar. Well, that's just the opposite of what I want to happen. Don Quixote couldn't give any answers, whether due to the death or being... Oh, God, it punctured her mouth? Oh my God. This game is so violent. At least it doesn't show you a splash screen of her mouth being ripped open by a giant, like, piece of metal. This game isn't like Shin Megami Tensei 4 where they just show a giant, like they just jump scare you with a zombie face. I hope not. Actually, I think that was Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse that did that. And there's already that yellow-haired lass she's got a name, thank you. I know the comments are saying, bro will talk about literally any and all games except for the one that he's playing. And I bet Giorno is putting a comment saying exactly that right now. Yeah, you like that? I got you. I got you, you son of a bitch. I knew you were doing it. This will be the one video that Giorno doesn't watch and doesn't comment on. And look, now I win both ways. Either he did it or he didn't do it. And either way, I win. I always come out on top. I should start using my egos. I always save them for boss battles, but there's only like one boss battle, and it's all the way at the end of the dungeon. So I should probably start using my egos. Not Final Fantasy. You don't have to save your limit break for the boss battles. I mean, you should, if you have them. But I always hated when people said that Final Fantasy is outdated and the turn-based is... Oh, nobody likes turn-based anymore. Complete lie. Baldur's Gate 3 disproved that. Persona 5 disproved that. Metaphor ReFantasio disproved that. This game disproves that. Honkai Star Rail disproves that. People don't hate turn-based. They just don't like turn-based that feels boring. I mean, even... Paper Mario and the South Park games, they let you, and the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga and games like that. They were turn-based, but they had little twists, like you hit the button right before you attack, you do more damage. You hit the button right before enemy attacks, and you defend yourself. Even Like a Dragon, like the turn-based Like a Dragon games, they do that too. People don't hate turn-based. They just hate when all it is all right, I attack and I won the battle. All right, I guess on to the next battle. They don't want that. They want something different. So it always annoyed me when people were like, oh, well, Final Fantasy is a dead franchise. It's boring. It's gross. It's and now they have to change the battle system in every single game, so that's completely different. When all they had to do, like, they had the active battle system, and they rolled with that for a while, and then they went to the battle system in Final Fantasy X, which is my favorite battle system that they've ever done. I mean, I liked the active battle system. I liked the idea of, you know, queuing up your abilities as fast as possible and just watching the battle to play out. I love when games do that. But in Final Fantasy X, they had the whole system where you get the limit break, and then every character has a different button combination that you have to press to do their limit break. And then if you use their limit break enough, it would level up, and then I think every character had like up to like 4 limit breaks that they could get. And some limit breaks were just so strong that once you got them, you never switched off to a different one. But I can't stand when games have a system and all they have to do is just tweak it a little bit to make it better, and instead they just pull it out completely and they just go with something else. No More Heroes is infamous for that. They had an open world in the first game, and the open world wasn't that great. Everybody said that it was kind of empty and it didn't really have anything to do in it. So in the second game, they took it out completely. And it's like, okay, well, I mean, if you weren't going to improve it, I guess taking it out was the second best thing. So what do they do in the third game? They bring the open world back, and it's worse than in the first game. I don't know how they did it. Better technology, and somehow we made a worse open world. I'll never understand it. The answer to your life 9 times out of 10 is to change course slightly. If you don't like your life, change small things first. Don't just sell everything that you own and just go move halfway across the country or move to a different country. You're running away from your problems. You need to change the trajectory in your life, change small things so that the problems eventually go away. But when you run away from your problems are just your problems follow you to the new place that you went to. And one of my teammates are dead. My new donkey, my mommy donkey. I spent all of that on my donkey and she dies on me. Unbelievable. My philosophy, I like how this just became a super serious show. My philosophy in life is it's not today, it's not tomorrow, it's every day. You're not going to find some secret magical answer tomorrow. You're not gonna go on Twitter and write out a manifesto that everybody reads and goes, wow, this guy's right. Let's all agree and never do anything wrong ever again. Okay, Ishmael's dead. You're not gonna go on Twitter and convince the world to live in perfect harmony. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna convince that douchebag at work to stop being a douchebag. But you can control little things in your life that will eventually snowball into success. And I'm not talking about becoming the next Mr. Beast. I'm talking about being the first person in your family to graduate, or you're the first person in your family to not go into debt. That's what success is. Success is being happy and being safe and not being dead in the street with a needle hanging out of your arm. I'm not going to win this fight. Unless Faust can single-handedly carry this for the rest of this fight. Maybe it's time to stop doing win rate for a minute. Come on, we're right there. One more guy. This is the last wave, right? Oh, Sinclair. Hold on, Sinclair. Hold on. Guard, yeah. Oh. Faust, it is up to you. Here we go. Last guy. Get him out of the way. There we go. And on to the last guy. Oh, come on, Fausty. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. All you need is Faust. All you need is Faust. And it's just that simple. There was never any doubt. All right, you might have seen my comment that I left on an earlier video, but I'm feeling like there's a lot of levels in this Kanto, and I feel like this might start getting boring with all this filler. Some of you guys seem to agree too. You say that there's a lot of filler, and the dungeon itself is even super long, so I'm gonna try to skip through this as much as possible. Okay, boys, I'm finally at the point where I actually have to learn how to play the game, because I auto-battled this, and I got absolutely wrecked. But now, I'm actually selecting my skills manually and getting all the resonances and everything, and I'm actually doing pretty well right now. And now, cut to where I completely lose this level. Look at that. What the hell? Whoever heard of manually playing the game? Traitor? I don't like the sound of that. Let me guess. It's Sam Joe. Never trusted him to begin with. Oh, yeah. You guys really think that there's a spy in our ranks? Could it be the guy that threw a rock at a chicken and almost got us eaten? That's what I think. The guy that's been sabotaging us this entire... No, it couldn't possibly be him. Speak of the devil. You're damn right I'm suspecting you. Who the hell lets their parents name them Sam Joe? You're out of here, okay? You're on the outs. I'm watching you. I think Ran is actually a double agent, and her entire goal was to get in bed with me. And I'm not gonna say no. Oh, it was actually Timu Dante that was the traitor, apparently. Yeah, I totally, I'd buy it. Just one look at him, and I said, no thank you. I don't like you. Don't trust you. That's what I always say. First thing I do when I meet somebody, I go, I don't like you. I don't trust you. You gotta earn my trust. You can't buy me. I like how they were like, oh, I think there's a traitor in our midst. Oh, and it's also this guy. He just completely gave himself up as well. Pro tip, if you're ever undercover and people start saying, hey, I think there's somebody undercover, don't tell people that you're the one undercover. You do that, that's how you blow your cover. Traitor 2. Okay, so it was Sam Joe all along. He's doing the old double agent switcheroo where you go undercover with another agent and then one of you throws yourself under the bus so that the other one can stay undercover and no one is none the wiser. I had to use a strategy like this back in the day to get myself out of a tough jam. Traitor 3. Okay, we're running out of traitors here. Okay, the whole organization is gonna be traitors by the time we're done with this. Traitor 4. Okay, I'm starting to think that these are just this is just the 4th part of the traitor arc. Still like to think that it's still funny to think that there's a quadruple agent amongst us. Actually, quadruple agent implies that it's the same agent 4 times, but this is actually 4 different double agents. The math can get a little bit confusing, but if you're like me and you deal in espionage, it's just like taking a breath. It's like brushing your teeth. It's like washing your dog. You know that old saying, it's just like washing a dog? I use that saying all the time. I just used it twice today. 2 times other than just now explaining it. Yes, it's that frequent. It is that widely used. You can use it for any number of situations. I won't tell you what kind of situations. It's you. That's up to you. I'm not the language police. I'm not Twitter. They're trying to take away my free speech. They're putting frogs in the water. The Democrats are putting frogs in the water, turning all of our helicopters gay. Don't let the mainstream media lie to you. Schools are fake. You know, I was hoping and praying that one day a radio personality would come along and tell me that all schools are fake. And I always knew they were putting frogs in the water, but nobody believed me. Nobody's talking about it. I had 8 Incaphalion boxes, and I just used every single one. Why did I do this? Why did I do this to myself just now? I'm gonna be playing Limbus all night. I didn't want to play Limbus all night. I wanted to sleep. Why did they give the femboy the name Gaiety? Like, when I use 2 of these abilities in a row, I get Gaiety, and they gave that name to the femboy. Why would they do that? Why would I act surprised that you were one of the spies? We don't really live in a normal world. I watched an apple sprout into a maggoty tree-looking monster worm, and it bit my friend's head off and used her head as a tongue depressor. Double agents are, like, number 5 million on the list of things that would surprise me in this world. I watched Sinclair's girlfriend sprout into a human centipede vagina monster. I've seen some things, is what I'm trying to convey to you. Listen, you can backstab me all day, but if you touch a hair on Rand's head, I'm gonna snap your neck. She may be a terrorist, but I can fix her. And I will. Oh, Ryushu, please slice her fucking head off. The tears wouldn't stop. Yeah. Well, there's about to be a geyser of blood coming from your neck after Ryushu's done with you. Yes, she actually did. Yes. We couldn't hear the rest of what she said because Ryushu sliced her. Oh, sliced her in half. Oh, that's even better. Yeah. 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 Severed the hemispheres of her brain. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah! Yes! Oh, that is awesome. Oh, she sliced the wall behind her, too. Man, that is one chick that you do not want to anger over going to the wrong place for dinner. You know that old saying that women don't know where they want to go for dinner, but they know where they don't want to go for dinner? That takes on a whole new meaning when you got a chick that can slice you in half and the wall behind you with a single slash from a sword. Finally, a game where, like, we find the traitor, and instead of being like, no, we need to be the better people. If we kill this traitor, we're gonna be just as bad as the traitor. No, not this game. Ryushu just slices the traitor in half and just goes, know your fucking place, trash! And we just move on. That is so refreshing. How much do you trust your senators? Well, I kind of have to. We're kind of, like, bound by a contract. I love how, like, I knew that if Ryushu was in frame, she was there for a reason. Oh god, I love when storytelling is done well. It's that old saying that you should never show something to well, first of all, it's show, not tell. And then also, if you're going to show something, you better use it. So, like, putting Ryushu in the frame and then not having her do something, it's a waste. It'd be like having Sydney Sweeney on frame and not having her get naked. Completely bare naked. And you might say, listen, isn't she more than just a pair of tits? She's got a nice smile. Listen, that was a sexist joke. All right. Her legs are fantastic as well. Her entire body is fantastic. And I'm sure if I got to know her, then I would say her personality is great. But you see, you know, hold on, Donkey is on screen. I like how Donkey just saw Ryushu just slice a woman in half and she has nothing to say about it. What the hell? Who the hell and what the hell are you? Oh, well, whoever they are, they just killed Yi-Sang. Oh, is this Honkai Star Rail? We're putting the MacGuffin inside of one of the main characters. This episode is just called Hole. Dongbaek? Terrible name, but she is hot. Hey, Yi-Sang, stop having a daydream about your ex-girlfriend. We have important stuff to do here. Oh my god, what is with these guys having crazy ex-girlfriends? Last one tried to devour us with her vagina. This one just stabbed Yi-Sang and put the MacGuffin in his chest. I like how Radian is like, your story is missing a whole lot of details. Yeah, it's called building, okay? And apparently this is the longest canto. It's got the most building. You should know this. You're in the game. Why do I know more than the people that are actually in the story. I mean, that just seems like crazy talk, doesn't it? Man, Dante does not look right when he's not facing forward. You're saying you should take care of that hole in your spine. We are apparently 18 levels away from the level. I love how Don Quixote moving around is considered scuttling. Like she's a little crab, a little happy crab. Oh, it's time for Starry Night, my favorite book. People say I can't read. I read Starry Night all the time. What is it called? Good Night Moon? That's what I think I'm thinking of. Starry Night is a fucking painting. Yeah, it's a painting by Van Gogh, or as I like to call him, Vin Gogh. I was on a first name basis with Gogh. Yeah, Good Night Moon is the book. Yeah, I read that book to myself every night. It never gets old. The twists, the turns. All right, they're playing a little bit fast and loose with the source material here. I remember giant teardrops. Teardrops are falling on my head. Whack some bugs. A rain that restores your health. That's like the opposite of Death Stranding. Oh, hold on. Nanobots. Nanomachines, son. S.A. She says she will assail you this time. If she's gonna be sexually assailing anybody, it ought to be me. No, me first. Me, please. Assail me. I want to be assailed. Sangria? The hell does that mean? Isn't that an alcohol? I mean, if you want to get a little bit tipsy and then assail me sexually, I'm not gonna say. But people are dying, by the way. That is not a researcher. That is obviously a terrorist. Oh my god. These robots kind of sound like Aperture robots, which means that we are about. Yep. Yep. This also looks like Aperture. Well. What do we have here? Psycho Claymantis back on Arknights. It's like I never left, quite frankly. I mean, I've been here the whole time. Look at my... you guys thought I would just stop playing Arknights? I mean, you guys... I told you not to doubt your papa. And I told you we were getting a base update, and you didn't believe me. I said we were gonna be getting some new Claim All features and some new features, and you didn't believe me. But they're here. I told you, and they're here. You can finally set presets and just hit a simple button and send people to the rest zone. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's fantastic. There's only one problem. Didn't fix this horrible abomination. I don't even do this anymore. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't even do it because I can't stand it. I should not have to click through this entire... I can receive all, but there's no, like, you know, assign all button. Like, I have to click here and then click there and then click here. Unacceptable. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I'm a very important man. I don't have time to click. Okay? Oh, this prompt. I've never been so happy to see that fucking prompt. There's a new event. Siege Alter is here. I hear that she's not that good. I'm sick of saying that. I'm sick of them. They come out with characters. Although the original Siege, I like the original Siege more. I actually don't have the original Siege. I like her design more. She's wearing shorts. I don't know why I'm searching for her. I know I don't have her. New outfits. There's a new Dejin mommy, but I'm not entirely sold on her. Never mind. I am sold. It's just incredible, isn't it? Tits and pits. I mean, you can't get any better. What the hell is happening? Is this... Does the VCR effect only happen if you zoom in? How do I get her to do that thing again? 2 moons? What the hell? Why did this kind of remind me of Soul Eater? Why does nobody talk about Soul Eater? Like, when people talk about, like, the best anime openings, they never talk... Oh, look at that. The VHS effect. Why does she have a VHS effect? I don't know. The fact that Soul Eater has one of the best openings in any anime ever and nobody talks about it. We're also gonna get this, Dorothy skin because, wait, what? I'm out? Oh, I only have not. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm not getting that skin. But Soul Eater has a fantastic opening, and nobody talks about it. It's never in any of these, like, you know, you hear the same ones over and over. Cowboy Bebop and what's the other one? Like all of Chainsaw Man's openings, all of those. Attack on Titan, all of those. Although Attack on Titan's the opening is fantastic, but it's like these YouTubers that only put Persona music in their videos. It's oh my god. Oh my god. You might not know this about your pop-up, but I am a GILF guy. Okay? I'm not afraid to admit it. MILFs are awesome. And, you know, that's all I really have to say. What was I talking about? What the hell was I talking about? I cannot remember what I was talking about. Oh, all these YouTubers that only put Persona music in their videos. Tell your YouTubers, okay? Tell your YouTubers, they gotta stop, okay? It's not too late. They can right this ship. If you call yourself a gamer, use some different music. You cannot keep playing the same Persona music in every video. Broaden your horizons. This is ridiculous. It's the same music in every single video. You call yourself a creator. Can you be creative? Can you find some new music? I can't stand it. If I click on your video and I hear do, 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 I'm gonna find out where you live. I'm gonna strangle you. I'm gonna take your Funko Pops and shove them down your throat. So we're playing Arknights, and I'm a cool guy, and I don't get affected anymore about anything. But yes, the fact that Soul Eater has such a fantastic opening, and they have a chick in that anime that, like, bangs dudes with her feet. I mean, how does nobody talk about this anime? The fact that you can load up R34 at any moment and she's not all over the front page and every other... The fact that she's not on every single page of R34... I don't get it. Like, the internet really, you know, sometimes you just expect something from the internet and it just lets you down. I know you guys are searching for feet shit all day long, and that's one character you would expect to be on the front page. That's all I'm saying. I forgot how to play this game. Why the hell did I put Dorothy and Cruz first? Because it's all we need, honestly. This level is so easy. Goggles Gang Thief? His name is Goggles, or he steals goggles? Or is he named Goggles because he steals goggles? These are the questions you must ask yourself. If you're not asking yourself these simple questions, you are going to find yourself in the lurch, my good friend. Left in the lurch. Here we are, 16 enemies on the first level. Why don't they give me something challenging? All right, I didn't equip her skin. This is a travesty. We have to get those booblies bombly, if you know what I'm saying. Who calls them booblies? I call them booblies. What is this new, like, location update thing? Oh! Ho! Christmas has come early. I've been a good boy. I've been a good boy. It's the back of the Majesty's hand. Oh, I do a lot more than that. Yeah, I had got the vapors there for a second. I don't know what I said. You are clearly the one that I'm here for. Oh God, now they're both here. Oh gee, oh God. When can I pull her? When can we pull her? When can we pull her? I need to pull her now. I'm noticing some bobblage right here, and I really hope that that's just not an extra. This better be a chick. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gay. I'm thoroughly in the closet, barricaded in. I will not come out. So if there's any femboys or androgynous looking males that look sort of feminine, don't bother coming by my trailer. Don't bother knocking on my door. I'm out of town. If you're ever knocking on I'm out of town. Don't even bother. I absolutely have nothing for you, good sir. Oh, the dreaded Morgan? Who the hell is Morgan? Who is Morgan, and why does she remind me of Energy Kuoka? How do you say her name? Kyoka? Okay, she barely looks anything like Energy Kyoka, but, I remembered it all the same. That's just what came to my head. I don't have a problem, okay? It might be the chip in my brain, but I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not. I've been getting really horny lately, and I don't know if like maybe there's something with the chip in my brain is affecting my my endorphins and my serotonin. Man, I would sure like some oh, there we go. I was about to say, I'd sure like some teammates for this training seminar. Oh no, they're destroying the things. We need to activate the catapults. Oh, it activates. Those things are alive and they walk, apparently. No, you stop it. Use this character, Morgan. She's been here the entire time. And why does she looks like Energy Kuoka mixed with Final Fantasy 15 mixed with, wait a minute. Does she have a pet? Is this a pet leopard down here that I'm seeing? Also, I thought she was wearing boxers. I thought she was wearing whitey tighties or like male underwear down here. She does have leopards.
And then we hip hip hooray and send you flying. No need to run, love. I'm just...
Oh, pack it up, boys. She's British. The only thing worse than being British is French. That's right, Patangrius. I'm talking about you. I haven't forgotten your ass. Think about it every night. The fact that you're French, not your ass. Don't ask why I think about the fact that you're French. Crippling illness. Great. I come back to Arknights, I get a crippling illness. I just shook a crippling illness not 2 or 3 months ago. These things are called freight cars. They don't look like freight or cars. Doesn't have wheels, nor is it floating through space. I still didn't put Degen skin on, and I do prefer her with skin. I prefer most women with skin. All women, actually. I prefer most people with skin. I don't do business with skeletons. Oh, it's been so long, Ifrit, my darling. Burn my enemies for me. Burn them now. This is the best build that you've ever seen. Tell your parents. Tell your mother. And give me her number while you're at it. I will treat her so well. I'm telling you, boys. Go after the older women. They've been lied to and played their entire lives. They just want somebody to eat their cooking and f their brains out. That's all they want. And it's not like you're gonna cheat on them because you're too busy playing games. Just make sure that when she walks into the room naked, you don't go, oh, hold on 1 second. I gotta complete this. I gotta complete this level real quick. You drop whatever you're doing and you service that fine lady. And if you don't, you Papa Clay will. I will swoop down. I am Captain Save a MILF. I will swoop down and I will service a MILF. This is a full service station when I'm around. I'm doing the pumping. And I'm not just talking about at the gas station, if you catch what I'm talking about. I don't feel like I should be talking about banging MILFs while there's orphans around. I feel like they have plenty of other things to worry about other than the MILFs that I'm banging. I know a lot of you are not too fond of me taking some time off from Arknights to play Limbus Company. But you got some of these new people that have come to the channel. You should see, they do not like me. A lot of these people are like, why won't this guy shut up? Why won't he be quiet? It's like they don't know who they came to see. They should have done their research. I don't even know why you guys are still watching this. But, oh... What is this update? They're just throwing the mommies at me, bro. She's got scars. She's got cat ears. Sign me up. She's got a long flowing cape. Do I need to say any more? I still didn't put Degen skin on. What am I doing? I am using her ability now. And it was just that simple. They're all gone. Oh my god, they even have the Victorian ladies. I thought this was Lady D for a second. And I was just gonna say, milk. I need milk. Milk. I need milk. I need the vampire, the titty milk. Suffocate me. Suffocate me with your milk. You see, this is what I'm talking about. I would never normally say this, but this has to be because of the chip in my brain. It's making me say things. What are they doing to me? Oh my god. The shorts, the blouse, the boobonga. What are they doing to me? I mean, what is this? They have my number. They were desperate to get me to play this game again. That's what's going on here. And by the way, we just reached 2 million views on this channel, and if you subscribe, we're soon to hit 8,000 subscribers. And we're getting members too. Members are subscribing as well. We're getting there, boys. We're making a name for ourselves on this little ride called CLAYMANTICS. There's going to be a lot of Clayman antics coming later this year. I'm planning I've been saving up all of my pulls and all my currency in Nikkei. We're going to be doing a bunch of pulls in Nikkei. We're going to be trying to MLB 2, if not 3 characters this year. So if you care about Nikkei, tell your friends that CLAYMANTICS is coming back to Nikkei too. That's right. I got 3 groups of people that are all begging me to make content for their favorite gacha game, and I'm only one man. And I'm a lot of man, but I'm only one man. I also have some plans for some non-gacha games coming up. And to give you a little bit of a hint, you might have seen a poll that I did a couple maybe a month ago about whether or not you'd like to see me play an underwater game, seeing as how I have a fear of water and open water and what's underneath the water. So yeah, we might be doing something a little bit related to that in the future. So stay tuned. And don't touch that dial. It hasn't been a dial for probably 40 years. But the saying still holds. Don't touch your dials. Don't change your channels. Oh, here she is. Oh, here she is. I'm telling you, boys, the older ladies, they need love too. That's right, ladies. There is hope for the 6% of... this 6% of females is holding strong. It's been 6% for the last, like, 3 months. I don't know why, but you're here. And I'm here to tell you, ladies... you are gonna be doing pretty good into like your 50s and 60s. I mean, as a guy, if a chick hits 60, there's no reason why she should be unattractive. Unless the skin is literally melting from your bones at 60, you're gonna be doing just fine. At least when you got guys like me around who understand and know how to treat them. We know how to treat your old bones, okay? We know how to get you up on the bed so that you don't throw out your hip. We know you don't like to be on top on account of you got arthritis and stuff in your wrists. So we get on top and we do all the work for you. So don't worry, you'll be just fine. It's the show. Oh, these things. Oh, please stop shooting that. Don't shoot that. Don't shoot that. Shoot my Gumi instead. Stop shooting that. Actually, it's good that they get shot. They drop stuff. I would know that if I watched the tutorial, but why would I? Then the game would just be too easy. You know, I think we should outlaw reading because, quite frankly, it's offensive to people that can't read. And you know me. I hate to offend people. I make it abundantly clear that I try to be the most middle of the road. Never have an opinion that offends anybody. Oh, great. Oh, okay. I mean, looking at that background, looking at this background, I was getting depressed, but now I'm all ears. I'm all something. Well, she's all ears. I'm all something else in my pants. I read this as side by side boob. I gotta stop looking at this character. I'm gonna start gooning, and it's just not healthy for me. The shirt and the little necktie. Oh my god, I gotta get out of here. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Your Papa Clay is professional. No matter how horny he gets, it stays in his pants, okay? I would never do that to you. It must really suck to be a normal person in this universe where you're just born without eyes. Oh, rock. What are they doing to me? Why are they putting all the baddies in this story? Oh, there she is. This design is so much better. Look at the shorts. Seriously, I can't go a screen without them throwing some kind of goon material at me. This game is ridiculous. I can't get away from it. Read the story. How can I read the story when all it is just gooning? This game doesn't even let you edge. Oh my god. What are they doing? Oh my god. And what is she doing with her fingers? Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? She's doing like the pussy eating thing with her fingers. Those who know. This is ridiculous. And then, oh my god. Here we go. Watch this. Pull them all in. Watch these. These two guys, they don't even know it's going to hit them. Wait a minute. We're going to get a triple kill. Triple kill right here. If we don't lose... Oh, here we go. There we go. It was that simple. This skill is ready again. Oh, he's one of the fat boys. Oh my god. What the fuck are they doing to me? Curse you, Hypergriff. Curse you! Who the hell is this guy? Looks like an Outlaw Star reject. Oh my god, this shirt, and the boobage, it's insane. Oh my god! Jeez, if you wanted me to come back to Arknights, why didn't you just say so? Jeez. Ladies, there's enough of me to go around. Actually, Dagda is 4 years old. All right, Dagda can wait outside. I'm gonna talk to the other girls about taxes. Now that I made that joke. Actually, Dagda is 463 years old. You gotta be careful when you make jokes about these fictional characters, because every once in a while, you make a joke about it. I'll always say this about Honkai Star Rail. You know, Sparkle comes out, she's not wearing any pants, perfectly fine, because, you know, she's like 20-something years old, like 21 or something, but she doesn't look 21. And then Yun Li comes out, you see a character, she has no pants on, and you're like, oh, another short chick with no pants on, all right. And then they're like, actually, she's 12 years old. And you're like, never mind. This anime is one hell of a drug. 1 second, everything's A-okay, and then the next second, you're going to jail. I'm trying to play through all the No More Heroes games because I never finished 2, and I think 3 looks like complete ass. Like I feel like they butchered the game's art style, and I have a feeling that the game itself is not going to be good, but it was on sale for like $10, so I want to go back and at least give it a try.
I like the art direction of this game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, No More Heroes. So Suda51 is the director. He's made a lot of really cool and unique games. Him and Borderlands basically popularized the cell shading graphic style of like the late 2000s, maybe early 2000s. Jet Set Radio, I think, also did it as well.
Yeah.
Like, cell shading was so cool, and
they don't even make it anymore.
Yeah, and like I've noticed this too. Like, Serious Sam is another. It's an arcade shooter, like kind of like Doom, where the entire goal is just to kill all the enemies.
Yeah,
and it started off as a
game.
it started off as a cartoony game, and then they changed the art style to be like realistic and like real world. And I'm like, this is gross. Like, yeah, sure, the actual gameplay is good, but like you've murdered the art style. And they did the same thing with No More Heroes 3. I don't know what they were thinking. Hey, everybody associates Suda51 and his games with cell shading graphics. Let's make a third game in a franchise that people are rabid for, and let's just make it look like ass. Let's just make it not look like the other two games. I don't get this obsession with destroying something that people like.
Yeah, those are weird decisions.
Like, you hear all this stuff about, oh, they're making this game woke and they're making this movie woke, and it's like, yeah, sure, like some people overreact and some people underreact whenever they ruin a franchise like that. But like, this isn't even political. This isn't even
it's just about like the graphic style.
It's like, what did you do to the graphics? Why'd you do this?
Yeah, I think like, for example, Wind Waker, when it was released, like Zelda Wind Waker, I think there was a lot of criticism about this. Like, this was like a downgrade from Majora's Mask and so on.
I forgot that Wind Waker kind of had cel-shaded graphics.
Is it cel shading? It's more like cartoonish
I mean,
graphics.
If I'm just going off of memory, it kind of looks more cel-shaded when you're looking at the HD version.
Yeah.
The HD version looks a little bit more cel-shaded, but like, yeah, and like the main reason why people like cel shading was they were like, wow, this game's gonna hold up in 20 years. It's still gonna look good because it's not trying to look photorealistic at a time where the graphics couldn't keep up with it. And now everything's about, we gotta make it look super realistic. It's like, no, because I don't play a game to be super realistic.
Yeah, and on top of that, I think like we have achieved peak super realistic games like 10 years ago already. So what's the point?
Yeah, like Arma.
Getting more pixels? I don't care. Like, who cares about this?
Yeah, like, it's like, and that's one of the reasons why I don't really care about story in video games, is because, like, if I like the story, I could just go and listen to somebody's recap or something. But when I'm playing a game, I want to play a game.
Yeah, usually what I value the most is, well, the gameplay. I don't really care about the graphics and so on.
The story is supposed to be, like, it gives you a framework for, like, why you're doing what you're doing, and it's supposed to make the player more connected with the game. Like, it's what they do in gacha games too. Like, they make a character design, and then you're like, oh my god, I want to fuck the shit out of that character, and then they're like, oh yeah, and then wait until you hear their tragic backstory. So now you're sexually attracted to the character and you're emotionally attracted to the character. So now there's no way you're gonna leave the game and stop spending money on it. It's part of the entire like package of gacha games. But when companies like take that, when they take your obsession with the game, and like with Arknights, like I don't feel like Arknights is manipulative at all. Like, yeah, sure, I've gotten shafted on a bunch of the banners, but like I said, there's so many characters in this game. You're probably going to get a character. You're not gonna have to fucking break the bank and go into the poorhouse to continue playing the game. But like, that's exactly what they're doing with Star Rail. They know you like the characters. They know you like their art style. You must love the story because you can't skip it. I mean, you're leaving it playing on your phone while you go do anything else. So they know they got you by the balls, and now they're like, hey, you guys said you wanted endgame content? Well, we're gonna force you to pay for the new character every 6 weeks to get through all the content. I
mean, currently, I think like the market, even outside of gacha games, is clearly shifting towards like Chinese games, Korean games, and Japanese games, in my opinion. Like, I'm a huge fan of Souls-like games, and clearly, lately, the only good Souls-like games are what Stellar Blade was made by Korean, Black Myth Wukong was made by Chinese, obviously Elden Ring made by, well, those that made Dark Souls, so Japanese. Lies of P, Korean. In the future, there will be like Kazan or something like that, which is also made by Korean. Phantasmal Blade Zero was made by Chinese. I think it's kind of shifting towards Chinese, Korean, and Japanese games. Like, I think Occidental, like American and so on games are fucking cooked. Since I'm in France, and I also, you know, there's been like a little drama about Ubisoft, who's a French company.
Oh yeah, and they're butchering Japanese culture.
I can't guess that. Like, our country is it's fucking doing nothing to save the video game industry, unfortunately.
I hate Ubisoft. Like, I've hated them ever since they started pushing Uplay, because their games just don't work anymore. And
yeah.
I have to have like two Ubisoft accounts because one of them doesn't work, The other one is linked in a way where if I try to log into that account, it tries to link me into the other account, and I'm like, can't I just play on Steam? I bought the game on Steam. Can I just play it on Steam?
Yeah, I wish we
And
could.
I hate that they made Beyond Good and Evil 2, and then they made Beyond Good and Evil, and then teased Beyond Good and Evil 2. And then apparently they made Beyond Good and Evil 2, and it wasn't even what they advertised back in like 2008. And then they scrapped it, and now they're never going to release it. And instead, they're just making Assassin's Creed 47. And they couldn't even put a Japanese guy in the Japanese game. And
yeah.
it's
Japanese
just,
people were so pissed, understandably so.
and apparently they're still pissed. Like they
yeah.
like every time Ubisoft tries to do something positive and say, "Hey, look, we're still working on the game," people are like, "Nope, you got that wrong. That's not from the right period. That's actually insulting to our culture. That's actually a slur. You might want to take that out." That guy never had that sword. We didn't. Why are you playing rap music just because there's a black guy on screen? Are you racist? Like, they can't get anything right.
I think there was like another controversy about this game, like not even 24 hours ago.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can load up YouTube, and at any moment they'll be like, "Woke Ubisoft is blowing it again."
Yeah, I don't know what they did in this company. I used to play like Rayman and so on. I was like so happy when I was a kid, and then
That's
they did
the
all
other.
this.
Yeah, fucking Rayman. And then I think this game came out after Rayman 3.
Yeah,
maybe.
Rayman 3 was so good.
Yeah, like it was. Oh man, like the hoodlums with the shotguns and everything. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then they basically gave up on this franchise as well.
I think the only Rabbit game I bought was like the XCOM like with you know, Mario and stuff.
There was a weird time where like ports were either an identical copy of themselves or they were a completely different game. I loved the Harry Potter games because I was like, oh my god, I literally, okay. I went into YouTube and typed in Harry Potter, and I got the chick who, I think that's Ginny. I got a picture of her in a bathing suit. Okay, I didn't even ask for this.
How do your algorithms work?
Listen, it's not my fault. And
I've never heard of
the
this.
PC version was completely different than the original, or than the console version, which is really annoying because it's like if you grew up knowing one and then you try to track that copy down and play it, or you try to track the game down and play it, and then you find out that it's a completely different game.
I mean, this is still kind of the case. Like when you boot up a game on PS5 and then when you boot up the same game on PC, but with like 1 billion mods installed, it's basically a different game.
Yeah, that's why the next Elder Scrolls is just going to be a heavily modded version of Skyrim, and I'm just gonna hope nobody notices. I mean, after what the hell was it called? Not No Man's Sky. What was the last Bethesda game that they released?
Wasn't it Fallout 76?
No,
No, yeah, I remember
the space
shooter,
one.
Yeah, I remember.
It's so bad. That game was so bad. I can't even remember it, dude. I'm not even even kidding. Oh my god, what was it called? It was Sky something. That's Sky Forge.
Oh, yeah, Starfield.
Starfield. Oh my god, dude, the game's 3 years old and you can't even remember the name of
But I've
it.
given up on Bethesda as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, like I don't care, like Naughty Dog. I don't trust Naughty Dog to do anything. I don't trust Insomniac to do anything. When Insomniac announced that new Galactic game or whatever, and people were saying like, oh yeah, another woke game. It's about how would they describe it? Featuring a non-white female that's better than all the males. Another woke game.
Okay.
But I'm looking at it as she's not incredibly unattractive, but like there is like a standard of beauty that men and women can recognize. Like men with chiseled abs are seen as hot, and women in bikinis with like tight stomachs are seen as hot. And and I like in Mass Effect 2, Jack is my favorite character in the entire franchise, and she's just and usually I don't like tattoos on chicks because I just feel like they're unnecessary, and she's covered in tattoos, and in the second game she has a shaved head, and I think she's fucking hot. Like, and her face, like they got like an actual like supermodel to be her face model. She's beautiful, and so I don't have a problem with short hair girls or bald chicks or anything. But it's like when you come out with a brand new character in a time where people are sick of seeing characters either uglified on purpose or
Yeah.
just purposely not as attractive as they could be, it makes people go like, why would you do that? Like Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade comes out and she's a hot Asian chick. And everyone's like, yeah, this is awesome. Like, finally, like Bayonetta. When Bayonetta came out, everybody loved it. Nier, when she came out, everybody loved it.
And look how many copies these games sell.
Yeah,
Right.
and people say, and like, when people talk about Nier, they don't automatically talk about 2B. Anytime
Yeah.
somebody brings, unless you're talking about me, anytime somebody else brings up Nier Automata, they're talking about how great of a game it was, how it's got all these hidden endings and all this hidden lore and Easter eggs. They rarely bring up the ass first. So that kind of goes to show that people want good games. They want good-looking games, and they want games that respect them. They don't want a game that comes out and it's just like, yeah, we're making a new game, and it's a female character, and she doesn't abide by all the beauty standards, and she's a kick-ass. It's like, we get it. We get it. Women can kick ass too. It's like when it's like people on Twitter that are like, racism is bad. It's like, yeah, you might as well say oxygen is good. We get it. We don't want to be lectured to.
Also, it's a weird thing because you can make a woman badass and like beautiful too. Like Bayonetta is a good example.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like the same people saying that women need to be empowered and women need to have like agency in stories are the same people that when you make a character that's like a Black Widow where she uses her sexuality to get over on men, they say that's bad because you're objectifying the woman. It's like,
Yeah.
so she's using her, and that's the other thing. It's the same thing with OnlyFans too. Like,
Yeah, you can't win.
if you tell a chick that she should start an OnlyFans, that's bad because you're disrespecting her and you're seeing her as just a sex object. But if she starts an OnlyFans and you subscribe to it, well, then you're supporting sex work, and that's a good thing. But it's also not a good thing because you're abusing her and you're only seeing her as a but she's making money off of it. It's like it makes no sense, and that's why
it doesn't.
and that's why like I don't even really think that it's like a woke thing anymore. It's like a lecturing thing. Like if somebody feels like, oh great, this is gonna be another like, I'm a piece of shit if I don't buy this game, I'm a piece of shit if I don't agree, and they don't even want to deal with it. Like, but it's also just the mindset that you go into, because like with Ratchet and Clank, I didn't really care that there was a female Lombax because I want to play as a female whenever I possibly can. And of course, I didn't pay attention to the story, but there were people that were saying like, oh, she's just there to make Ratchet look like an idiot and she's just trying to replace Ratchet. And I'm like, I didn't get that at all. But I also didn't pay attention to the story, so.
I mean, it makes some opposites, extreme effects where now when you simply put like a woman in a video game, people will be wondering, is she here because, well, like the developers wanted to have like a woman or something, or is she here for a DEI or something? Now we are constantly like wondering ourselves, is it because of political reasons or is it like for genuine reasons? And that's a bad thing. I feel like this is a very bad thing.
That was the entire reason why people were laughing at Ubisoft, because they're like, you put a Viking in the Viking game. You put a Native American in the Native American, like, American game. You know, like, you put an Italian in the Italian game. But you put an African American in a Japanese game. Like, it didn't make any sense. And then they were like, well, if you don't like it, you're racist. And people were like, and there it is. So the second
make sense,
the second you criticize it, you're called racist, and then people are like, well, then I'm not gonna play your game. If you're gonna, the first thing that you do is insult me and you want me to give you money.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because if tomorrow Ubisoft make a good Assassin's Creed game that takes place in Africa, I want them to have an African as the main character. I don't want them to have like a white person or anything.
If you put there's like an what do you call it? An unverified rumor that Capcom can't remake Resident Evil 5 because they'll be seen as racist because you're shooting Africans in Africa as a giant buff white dude.
That's the stupidest theory I've ever heard.
But it's like, they're zombies. Like, if they're a zombie, you gotta put them down. And it's like, if it's a zombie dog, you put the zombie dog down. Zombie spiders, you put the zombie spider down. It makes no sense. I don't think they need to remake it because they just don't need to remake it. I mean, it's not a perfect game, but you can play it. You can log in on Steam and play it right now. Sure, you can't. I think maybe you can aim while moving. I can't. It's been a while since I played that game. I think you might be able to aim while moving. The controls are not that bad. It's not that bad of a game. It doesn't need a remake. But even with Code Veronica, editing the Code Veronica playthrough that me and Cho did, there's a character in the game that I guess is I don't remember the full lore, but he's introduced to you as the brother, and then you meet the sister, and then you find out that it's the brother dressing up as the sister, and the sister doesn't exist. But I think the sister died at some point, and then he dresses up as the sister to keep her memory alive. And the moral of the story is that he's an insane guy, and he's evil because he's trying to kill you. Twitter will see it as, you're calling a transgender person evil, therefore this game is anti-trans, therefore we need to get rid of it, and anyone who likes it, anyone who played the original and defends the original needs to be put to death. We need to find them, we need to get them fired, we need to put them in the stocks and throw tomatoes at them. And it's like,
that's even funnier because, well, we're talking about a game that was released in 2000. I think Code Veronica was released in 2000. And there weren't even all these debates about DEI, transgender in video games and so on at the time. So it's kind of anachronical. It doesn't make sense. This debate doesn't even make sense in the first place. Yeah,
because nobody cared about that back then. Like, you didn't care. Nobody. You didn't care that you played as a black guy in San Andreas. You didn't care you didn't care that you played as a black guy in Vice City Stories, and that's probably because nobody played Vice City Stories anyway. But like, I didn't care when the main character was a female because I like females. I didn't care when the main character was a black guy because you were doing cool shit. It didn't matter. You were robbing banks and you didn't care. But now everything is through the lens of, wait a minute, are you going to insult me if I like this? Are you going to insult me if I don't like this? Are you trying to say that I'm a bad person if I want something other than this? And people don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, that's why I usually don't go on like social media and stuff.
Yeah, I'm fully. If anybody ever asked for advice, I would tell them, delete social media. It's the best thing that you can do for yourself, because like, unless you have a business and even then, it's just like, even if you have a business on Twitter, you're gonna have to answer, hey, who'd you vote for? You better have voted for my guy or I'm gonna track you down and shoot you in the head. Like, nobody wants to deal with that.